so cool from Chefologist.
Hey, look at you sneaking up behind the grill.
Hey, buddy.
How's it going?
It's good to see you, Rick. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah,
it's
same
so
here.
nice to see you. Well, we're talking Chefologist with Chef Rick Roman, and we're talking a set of 3 stainless steel barbecue skewers with a push-off slider. Never seen that before. You're getting 3 of these extra large skewers for $20.98, or 3 easy payments of $6.99. You don't worry which color you're getting. You're getting all 3 here, blue, black, and red, for less than $21. This is ultimate grilling cooking we're seeing here with Rick.
It is. You know, Steve, first of all, a traditional skewer is 1 tine, right? So this has 2 tines. So what does that mean? Instead of the food slipping and sliding and spinning around on the skewer, the dual tines allow it to stay steady. So what does that mean? You could have over a dozen hot dogs on this skewer, and that's what I love about it. You can put this right onto the grill and get them cooked all at the same time.
How many hot dogs do you have on there?
This is 13 hot dogs on here. So look at this. And here's the beautiful thing. When they're on the grill behind me, this is what I love. This 21 inches long, right? So what it allows me to do is allows me to keep the cool silicone handle off of the heat. I can even close the grill while I'm grilling, and then guess what, when it's time to flip, I can flip all 13 of those hot dogs at once. If you're doing vegetables just like this, you can spin it around, and guess what, it allows you to cook it evenly, and it doesn't spin like a traditional skewer. Now here's the other thing. Let's come over here. The food pusher. How many times, if you've done whether it's a shish kebab or anything you're using a skewer for, it's like, how do you get the food off? You're pulling it off with tongs.
Right.
Because it has a pusher, check this out. I'm gonna come on the plate, all of these hot dogs. All I'm gonna do, now my hands don't touch the hot food, I just slide off all of those hot dogs. And then this pusher acts as an assistant when you're loading it. So I'm gonna come back a little bit here. I'm just gonna show you. When you're loading food, this little pusher now keeps the tines perfectly separated. So as you load the food down, you lower the food down so it's equally distant apart. So it's not only a pusher, but it's also assisting in loading the food. So it's
awesome.
Just a super smart thing. You know what? I love skewered food on the grill,
oh, yeah.
but I hate those bamboos. You have to soak them. They catch on fire.
Who wants to do that?
Who wants to do that?
No.
And they're so long, these are good for s'mores. You could sit there by the fire and have the s'mores because it's 21 inches long, so I could roast marshmallows with them.
There's a real safety component here happening here too, because I mean, look how much food you're on here,
That's
and
right.
you're not even getting close to the heat here.
That's right. These handles stay nice and cool. Just keep them away from the heat. You don't want to put this onto the grill, and that's why we made them so long, so that you could have your food in the heat,
right,
and then the silicone away from the flame, and it keeps it nice and cool. So just an easier way to cook, and when you're doing things on the barbecue. And I got to tell you, this is going to make you want to do things like, and look how much food I can fit on here.
Like a lot.
And I come over here, and that pusher for me is so convenient because so many times when you do skewered food, you're rushing to get it off the skewer.
Right.
Look how easily it slides off. And I'm going to do another one here because of course we have to have our vegetables.
Oh, of course.
You know, you have that food is steaming hot, and then you just simply slide it right off next to it, and then you're never touching the food. And this can go right in the top shelf of the dishwasher.
Seriously?
Right on the rack in the dishwasher.
Oh, man.
The dishwasher safe.
I assumed that these were hand washed. That's
No.
awesome. I love that. And you're not touching the food at all. And a really even cook that you're getting with each and every one of these pieces. $20.98, 3 easy payments of $6.99. You're getting all 3 of these, the red, black, and the blue. And this looks delicious.
So look at this. I'm holding this flat. Now notice how the food's not spinning around.
Yeah.
That's because I have those 2 tines. They hold it together. And this pusher is going to allow me to get rid of, when the sausage is ready or when the food is ready, imagine having to take one at a time off. Now I'm taking off the entire platter, and I come over to a platter here. Instead of scrambling with my tongs or a spatula, now I can get all of the sausages cooked at the same time. And then all of them served instantaneously instead of like trying to get one at a time off the grill.
Exactly.
Just a smart tool for the barbecue.
Oh, it is, because it's always the moment where it's like, okay, I'm taking all of the meat on one platter, putting it on here, putting it on the done platter, right?
Oh, absolutely.
That's a mess.
It is a mess. And you know, the extra long nature of these is something I really like because again, not only does it get you away from the heat, you can fit so much more. And notice how every one of the vegetables cooks at the same time.
So good.
And it's not spinning, everything just slides right off with the pusher, just like that. That's how easy it is.
So delicious. And you know, I mean, let's talk about the protein and the veg and the fruit on here. We're talking about really smart healthy cooking here, right?
Oh yeah, you know, and listen, the barbecue, here's the thing. We love to barbecue, and we love to do these things, but sometimes they're a little bit more difficult. We talked about those bamboo sticks that you have to soak in water.
Sure.
They're difficult to load. The food spins around.
Right.
With the 2 tines, it's going to assist you in the loading with this pusher, and then it's going to prevent the food from spinning all around. So you get that dual tine to give you really that stability, and then you're able to cook evenly that large amount of food.
Oh my God. I have taken a steak morsel and put it down on a wood skewer, and it splintered apart. And I'm like, well, I guess that's trash. Like, I'm not going to do that. This is so smart. And you're getting all 3 of them, the black, the blue, and the red, for $20.98. So 3 easy payments of $6.99 from Chefologist. A set of 3 stainless steel barbecue skewers with the push-off slider. These are a must-have for everybody. Good to see you, buddy.
It's so good to see you, man.
You take care. We'll see you
have
soon.
a good one.
All right, that's from Chefologist, item K93139. So earlier in the show, we were talking about the Ninja 8-in-1